Hello, everyone. Good morning. Nope, it's afternoon now. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for coming up here to Waverly for our pre-championship scrimmage. We are so excited to be able to get some more real-life action practice before the big event next weekend. My name is Megan Lorenzen. I'm one of the coaches here. If you have any questions or need anything, find somebody with a coach's shirt or a Shellbot or a Wavedroid, and they will help you. Just a couple housekeeping things. The concession stand is over here. Feel free to come in and out along the wall there. Anything beyond those tables needs safety glasses, but you can get to the concession stand without safety glasses. Restrooms are down this way where you came in, the picture hallway. Go down that hallway. There's restrooms there. If you need a drinking fountain with a water bottle filler, it's past the restrooms down in that corner over there. Yes, if you need anything else, just ask somebody and they'd be happy to help. I'm going to quick introduce a couple of the people that are helping out here today. Our head referee is Salem Bird, and he is going to be there next weekend. And also Nick and Austin, who have been doing refereeing throughout the year at Stonehenge. So we have a special guest announcer today. This is Patrick Fee, and he is all the way from Burlington. He will actually be announcing next week at the Iowa Championship. So he's here to practice. So give him a little grace. I think this is his first FTC meet of the season. So this is his dress rehearsal for next week. So if he gets something wrong, be nice to him. So he's just practicing like the rest of us. So I'm going to turn it over to Salem. He's going to just give you a quick run through, and then we are going to get matches started as soon as possible.
Hello, teams. My name's Salem. I'll be the head ref for today's event. First off, congratulations everyone for making it to state. Great job on all the hard work that you have put in this year. All right, so going to go over things on how today is going to work. First off, this is a scrimmage match. Therefore, no point affects state from this event. So there's no ranking points transferred over, matches scored, penalties, red cards, yellow cards, any of that. None of that transfers over for state. This is simply for practice. With that being said, we are still going to run matches like we would at state. That means we are going to be calling penalties all day. We will be a little bit stricter, but we will be calling penalties like they would be at state to give you a more state accurate feel of how that is going to be going. Now, already the gold and black divisions for state have already been announced. Please ask your mentors or coach if you do not know. However, today I think we have 4 from one division and 8 from another. So we're just going to cross-combine for the first qualification matches. We have a total of 15 qualification matches. Each of you are going to get 5 matches. So you might be with the team from your division. You might not be. As far as inspections happened, you all went through that. You all did great. Main things we were looking for is just safety hazards, anything that was like we told you some stuff to just fix for state. Highly recommend go through the inspection before state, do a deep dive analysis because you don't want to show up to state, something's wrong, and then you can't compete at state. We would hate for that to happen. So most of your robots looked pretty good, just were a couple small things to fix up here and there, but just be attentive of that. All right, afterwards, after we have the 15 qualification matches, we are going to have extra matches. Now, these matches are just going to be on your own, whoever you want to team with. So how it's going to work is just communicate with the team that you want to do, and then you're going to show up to the QA tables. When we have two teams, a red alliance and a blue alliance, then we will just run that match. If you are then, you can just sit in queue along the wall. We'll just bring up 2 teams and then run the match. Highly recommend that you do it with only teams from your either gold division or black division, since those are the only teams you will be playing with or against at state. So I recommend really getting familiar with those teams. Questions on that and how that's going to work? Okay, also just because those are going to be as we go, we will, for the scoring system, we will be doing them all through test matches, so your team numbers won't show, but we will still be able to post scores so you can see the scores. Obviously, all of them are live streamed, so if you are wanting that data for future reference, it's all live streamed on the FTC-Iowa YouTube page. I don't think it will be posted to anything like Orange Alliance or other databases like that, but you still can access the live stream to see all of that. Now, I've been to multiple league championships, and I just want to give a few notes of common penalties that I've seen that we're going to be paying particular attention to, and we're going to be looking at state. Possession of more than 3 elements. So again, possession limit is 3 elements. If you have 4 elements, it is a minor penalty. If you have 5 elements, that is a yellow card. So, and the ruling is instantaneous. So if you have 5 elements at any single moment at time that is in possession of your robot, that is an instant yellow card. It's not a momentary, defined as 3 seconds, it's instantaneous. So design your robot in a way that you can't have 5 elements in your robot at all at any point. Big note, don't touch the gate. Don't do it. If you touch the opposing alliance gate, it's a major penalty. If you release elements, it's 1 major penalty for every ball they release. So if you touch their gate and release a classifier of 9 elements, that is 10 major penalties. That's 150 points. Don't do that. Just completely stay away from it. All right, another big note, human player. Strong recommendation for me. Have 1 human player today and have that 1 human player play at state. I understand multiple people might want to be human player, but human player, there is a lot of rules and a lot of penalties associated with it. So I highly recommend having 1 person be the human player for the rest of the season. A few notes for the human player. Transitive touching. An element is not allowed to touch a robot and a human at the same time. If they do, that is a major penalty, 15 points. You are to make it clear and obvious that you are dropping the elements. So if you have a system where you are dropping elements inside your robot, you do not place it down, make it clear and obvious that you are clearly dropping them to the robot. Because the first time we see it's close, it's going to be a warning. Next time, it's going to be a major penalty. Also, the limit of 6 outside of the box, outside of the field, includes elements you are holding in your hand. So if you are holding 3, ready to prepare, that counts towards the limit of 6 outside of the field. The referees will always give you a verbal warning. Hey, you have more than 6 elements, introduce 1 into the field. If you do not remedy the situation quickly, we will start stacking, I believe it's minor penalties every 3 seconds. Am I right on that? Yes. Another human player rule, introducing elements into the field. You must drop them into the depot square or drop them into your robot. You're not allowed to roll it into the field. It's not to be propelled, an element is not to be propelled by human power into the field. So if you are so you can roll it to your robot as long as your robot is inside the depot. If it bounces off the robot into the field, that's fine, but you cannot roll it into the field to your robot. I think that is all the human player rules. So, any questions on today, any other ruling stuff, how state is going to work at all? Great. So I believe you guys have the qualification match list on your tables. When do we want to start?
We'll go ahead and get started in 5 minutes. You can queue up here. We're going to have the Blue Alliance walk in front here to get to your alliance. Oh, no, sorry, red. It's flip-flopped. The red is going to walk through here. Be careful of the cords that are there. Blue will come straight this way. And you can come in and out either one of those stores. So have fun today. Go. Also, we aren't necessarily going to use driver, badge, team, whatever, so you don't necessarily have to have those.
Hello, everybody. My name's Lincoln, and I am not going to be your main game announcer, but for this first few matches, I'm going to help introduce our teams and introduce a little bit about this year's game for those who don't know too much about what's going on. We have our first match is really exciting because we have two sets of sister teams that are playing against each other. On the Red Alliance, we have the sister teams from Waverly, Shell Rock, and from Waterloo. We have 14736 Shellbots. And we have their alliance partner, 72488 Sea of Electrons. And then on the Blue Alliance, we have their sister teams. We have from Waverly, 13206 Wave Droids. And we have the sister team from Waterloo, 7247, the H2O Lubots. Alrighty, I think, are we ready for randomization? We're gonna randomize, and we have our motif pattern purple, purple, green. Alrighty, Red Alliance, are you ready? Blue Alliance, are you ready? There we go, our scorekeeper's ready, and our refs are ready. We're gonna start this match in 3, 2, 1, go! So, this first period is called autonomous. These teams are trying to score completely autonomously. This is all pre-programmed. And so, you can see these teams are shooting and launching into these goals. They get points for every single artifact that they launch into each of the goals. And it looks like the H2O Lubots are going to kind of stay in position. Their partner, Wave Droids, are going to launch towards whatever this motif is.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
So now we're in Teleop. Teleop is where these teams get to use different controllers to manually drive their robots. So these teams are using typically PlayStation controllers or Xbox controllers, and they're going to manually drive their robots to hit the gate and clear that classifier, it looks like, on the Blue Alliance. So every one that they launch into their goal gets either 3 or 1 points, depending on whether it goes simply into this classifier ramp or if it goes as an overflow. So we see that it looks like 3 more are going to get launched by the Shellbots, and now they're on the classifier ramp. They're going to get 3 points for each of those. Now once they get to the end, those extra are counted towards those motif points. As these teams continue to go towards endgame, we are going to see them clear the gate, it looks like, for this Red Alliance. And every time they clear that, that gives more that can go and be classified and get those 3 points instead of 2. As it looks like we got a full classified ramp for the Blue Alliance, and a lot of these teams are going to just try and shoot as many as possible. And then at the end of each of these periods, they get points based off of hitting that motif pattern. So it's repeated 3 different times, and they, for example, it's purple, purple, green. The Blue Alliance would get 3 that are correct and get an extra 2 points for each. So these teams continue to launch and fight over trying to control these zones. And we're in endgame. Endgame mainly has this feature where teams can base. Their goal is to fit as much of their robots into each of these taped off squares in the front. So we've got a few more seconds. Can they fit their robots in there? 3, 2, 1. And that is the match. These teams did a pretty good job, and these teams are looking to fit as much into their base zones as possible. They get 10 points if they fit their entire robot. They get, if they stick some part, a partial, which is 5. And then some teams, if they can fit both their robots completely within that zone, they get an extra 10-point bonus. Now, refs are also going to tally these motif points based off of what's in the classifier. Alrighty, we have our scores in, and our first match is gonna be it's going to be a tie. 120 to 120 tie. Now that is pretty hard to do. So, the fun thing is that these teams get what are called ranking points. Now, this doesn't affect anything today, but at state, these ranking points determine, they will basically average out to a ranking score, and that's how they rank all these teams and decide who is number 1 when they're deciding playoff captains later. Alrighty, well, our field resetters get ready. I also wanted to talk a little bit about the fun part about this year's game is we have all these different colored artifacts. And the main thing is we get these motif points, but it's really interesting because they start in a very specific pattern every single match. And so, field resetters got to make sure they're in the exact right position. Another fun little feature of our Appreciate Scrimmage here is we have teams from all over the state of Iowa. These teams are from many different individual leagues, and so they have their league championship to decide who's going to state. And so we have teams here from, I believe, 4 of the 6 different, actually no, 5 of the 6 different, no, I'm getting a signal 4. So the only one I think we're missing is the Western Iowa. But otherwise, we have teams from Pompeii, which is kind of Cedar Rapids area. We got, which is Quad Cities, Iowa City. We got Machu Picchu. We got a lot of teams from Stonehenge, which is right around here, kind of the Cedar Falls, Waterloo teams. And then we also have Acropolis, which is kind of the central Iowa teams. And then we're missing teams from Giza, which is going to be Clear Lake and Ankeny, mostly. And then we have Western Iowa, which has all of the teams from about a third of the state. So it's going to be like the Orange City teams, Sioux Center teams, and a few others from Council Bluffs. These robots hit these game walls pretty hard, and so what we had to do is we actually had to make sure they're taped to the ground. We are ready to queue. While these teams get ready, I'm going to go ahead and introduce our lovely teams. Alrighty, on the Red Alliance, we have from Stonehenge, Team 6252, the Wacky Waving Inflatable Arm Floating 2 men and women. Yeah. And we have their alliance partner who's out of the Pompeii League. We have 9215 Team Talos. That's the kind of cheer that I want. And then on the Blue Alliance, we have from the Stonehenge League, 8008 Robo-Wolves. There we go. And then we have of Machu Picchu, Team 25656 Pioneer Robotics. Yeah. As these teams get to preload up to 3 artifacts in their robot, we can see pretty much everyone has those 3 artifacts they're going to try and launch right away. I personally want to put a little shout out to the Wacky Waving Inflatable Arm Floating 2 men and women for the longest name in the state. It's a bit of a mouthful. A little shout out to them. We are going to randomize, and we are going to get motif 2. It's going to be purple, green, purple. Alrighty, Red Alliance, are you ready? There we go. Blue Alliance, are you ready? I can take that. Our scorekeepers are ready, our refs are ready. We're going to start this match in 3, 2, 1, go. As we see at least 3 of our 4 teams moving at the start. Some of these teams are looking at this motif pattern and trying to sort to that with what's called a spindexer. So it looks like 25656 is going to do that, and they rotate that spindexer around to open up more slots, and also so then they can sort to whatever color they need. As they launch a few more here.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
As at the end of Autonomous, they're going to get 3 points if they left those lines. So we also have some colored zones, and those are protected zones. And what that means is that these teams cannot be hit or some of these teams cannot be hit while they're in these zones. So, for example, there's a secret tunnel zone, which is these taped off lines right after the classifiers. Now, Pioneer's intaking from there, and they can do that if they don't get hit. But if the Red Alliance specifically wants to intake from there, and they get hit, that's going to be a minor. As all these teams continuing to fire, as these teams continuing to play pretty aggressively. The fun part about this year's game is it's a very wide open field, so teams can hit each other, they can push each other around quite a bit. As it looks like Team Talos and Pioneer Robotics are going to kind of push each other around as they try and shoot. And Pioneer and Team Talos continuing to push each other out of the zones. As Pioneer is going to shoot three, they're going to make one of those. As it looks like the Wacky Wavy inflatable arm floating two men and women, as we have all four robots trying to get specifically into their spot. This is where it kind of helps to be having some of these turrets so then they can shoot on the move while they're being played defense on. As we continue to shoot, these teams can also intake from their human player zone. The human player zone is mainly about teams reintroducing elements that come from outside the field and picking up. As we approach endgame, these teams are going to do the parking shuffle. As it looks like we get a major on blue. These teams are protected in their base zones. 3, 2, 1, and that's going to be the match. Yeah, give a little round of applause for these amazing teams. There you go. And it looks like we have our results. And we have the Blue Alliance winning. They're going to win. It looks like 136 to 88 here. I'm going to hand it off to who we have for the rest of the day. Thank you guys for being an attentive audience.
Hey guys, give it up for Lincoln here. Working hard. Is everybody having a good time? We'll see if everyone's awake. Everyone having a good time? That's what I like to hear. All right. We're going to have some fun here. This is, as we talked about before, first match of the season. But what I lack in knowledge, I make up for enthusiasm. So we're going to have a lot of good time here. And we're getting them started really early on first, aren't we? What kind of engineer do you want to be? Oh. Oh, man. Hi, how you doing? Are you having a good time? Yes. All right, that's great. It's great to have you here. All right. We're going to get ready starting with our next match, match number 3 in just a minute. Introduce the teams. See what excitement we can have here. Getting all ready for next week when we have the Iowa championships. I have been chastised in the past for calling them the Iowa State Championships because, of course, they take place at the University of Iowa. So it's always just the Iowa Championships. That way I don't get anyone upset. This is going to be qualification match number 3 of 15. On the red side of the field, we have Denver Senior High School, the Cybots. Come on, give it up for these teams. Also on the red side, it is Ragnarok. Over on the blue side of the field, we have Decorah High School. It's Odin's Order of Engineers. And their partners this time around, Valley Lutheran High School. It's Crossfire. Okay, these teams look like they have the robots down. Making sure everyone's in place before we randomize the order that we want the artifacts to be in to get the pattern points. Now, as you can see over here on the classifiers, the long metal that you see there, you can get up to 9. There we go. We can have up to 9 of the balls in place there. See how many we can get in the pattern that we want. We'll have that pattern selected in just a minute, as soon as everyone's happy that they're ready to go. You guys still have a whole lot of snow up here, don't you? Okay, I'm down in Burlington, and on the way driving up here, we slowly saw more and more snow until I saw, piles over my head. Tis true. Okay, here we go, randomizing. And we are randomized. Purple, purple, green. Red Alliance, are you ready? We're going to do this again. Red, are you ready? Blue Alliance, are you ready? Y'all ready for this? There, 4 people in the back. That's good enough for me. And here we go in 3. Oh, wait a second. Sorry, I didn't check with you. We're good? Okay, sorry about that. Here we go. I get excited. 3, 2, 1, go! Quick movement right out of the gate. Ball shooting high. Nice job over here on the blue side of the field and the red side of the field. Knocking some of those in there. See if they're going to all be set into classifiers. Nice job here. During the autonomous section, of course, the robots are pre-programmed. There's it gets going by programming and sensors. We've got a few points scored as we slowly run down on the time there. And that looks like that's all the action we're going to see.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Now we see how well these guys can drive these robots. There we go. Valley Lutheran moving around to the side, getting ready to fire. Nice job here on the close end. Some other movement on the far side there. Ragnarok trying to get loaded up and get a good shot. We'll see if they can shoot all the way up there, the red. Nice shot, boom, boom. Ragnarok close, but no cigar. They still have one of those artifacts left on board. Going to load a couple more up before they roll. In a perfect world, we want to see a nice job over here on the blue side of the field. We want to see purple, purple, green where we can see it. We've got robots moving back and forth here very quickly. Cybots loading back up. Nice piece, looks like 3D printed place to load those artifacts up, and they're lining up and shooting a couple of great shots right along there as we get down to just a minute left to play. Couple of shots, a little shy there from Valley Lutheran, but they're turning around, getting another ball on board to try to get another artifact in place and shooting it up on the blue side of the field. Get it down to almost 30 seconds. We'll have endgame coming up here in just a minute. Robots are all kind of moving, trying to get their own little spaces to move back and forth and back and forth. Nice shot by Lutheran again and again. Missing a little bit off to the side. Oh, meanwhile, Decorah High School almost hitting me a little bit to the side. Oh, and now we're into the end game. Quick movement of these balls. We're moving back and forth here. Remember, we're looking for pattern matching of purple, purple, green. You can see a couple of places where that's going to be for some points. We're going to see as we get down here to get 3, 2, 1, and that's going to be it for this match, match number 3. Give it up for these teams, guys. Working hard, getting themselves prepared for the excitement that is the championships next weekend. Players action. Final score coming up. Let's take a look at this. And the final score is. Oh, I have to look over the screen. You guys are making me walk all over the place here today. Final score up there. Look at that. Blue Alliance 98-78. Once again, give it up for these teams working really hard today. Thanks. Coming up next is going to be match number 4. Where I get my favorite tongue twister team name. We'll be giving to you in just a little bit. Thanks for coming out and supporting these teams. Hope to see many of you next week. Yeah, it'll be, Coralville, down in Iowa City. Well, let's just say it'll be half the drive I had today. But it's going to be a lot of fun. You'll see teams from all over the state. And some of those teams will be making their way to Worlds. Worlds is kind of late this week. If you haven't made plans for a vacay, you want to go to Houston, Texas. It's the very last week of April this year. We're adding 2 more divisions, which means there'll be 6 divisions there. Something like close to 300 teams from around the world. Last year we had 45 states represented, about 30 different countries, 18 different languages, and a whole lot of fun. This is match number 4. On the red side of the field, say hello to my friends, Sea of Electrons from East High School and West High Schools together. Waterloo in the house. Also on the red side of the field, Decorah High School, the wacky, waving, inflatable, arm-flailing tube men and women. On the blue side of the field, say hello to Northland County Schools, Community Schools, sorry, it's Team Talons. And last but certainly not least, we can't have a party without them. Waverly Shell Rock Senior High School, it's the Shellbots. Thanks, guys, for being one of the teams hosting this event today. Okay, we have our teams. Looks like we're reset and about ready to go here. Now, each time we get the robot set, in case you're not familiar, they have to have everything set and their hands off the controllers so they can't get one up on anybody else before we do randomizing. Because, of course, in autonomous, we only have the robot and its programming and maybe a sensor or two to get them through. Here we go. Randomization is purple, purple, green. Red Alliance, are you ready to go? Blue Alliance, did you come to party? All right. Y'all ready for this? Yay. And there was much rejoicing. Are we ready? Okay, here we go, guys. In 3, 2, 1, go. Quick movement right out of the gate. Nice job there. 92-15. It's Team Talons shooting hard. Meanwhile, some tries from the other side on the red side of the field. We have the Sea of Electrons getting a couple great shots off. As we get down, see if there's any more movement. Waiting for just a second as Autonomous runs down.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
We saw what these robots could do on their own. Now let's see what they can do with a little bit of help from their drivers. Sea of Electrons chasing down a couple of these artifacts, trying to get them on board so they could shoot them. Some movement back and forth, a couple of blocks. Nice shot up here. There we go. By the shell bots. Oh, a couple shots, a little bit shy there. Decorah High School trying to get those in place, and they just were a little bit offside. Quick movement as these robots load up again. Here's some quick shots. Nice job over there by the shell bots. And again, by Sea of Electrons, getting some in there. Oh, quick shot there. The wacky, wavy, inflatable arm filing two men and women. I can only say that, I think, twice in the 30 seconds I have. Getting a couple of good shots off there. I see over here on the blue side a whole lot of purple and not a whole lot of the purple green that we're looking for. Now, if they want to, as they're working with the classifier, they can if they get all the way up and they don't think they're going to have the pattern matching they want. That might happen with blue. If they get more, if they get 9, they might want to open the gate, let those go out, because those are worth 3 points apiece as they are right now. But if they get more than 9 and it rolls up to the top, that means they're only going to get a point apiece for those guys. Oh, looking over here, I see a little, no, the purple, it's green, purple, the opposite way it needs to be, as we're getting down to the last 20 seconds of this match. Moving on to final match score. We're going to see if any of these robots can get in a square at the end. A couple of hard shots. Whoa, outside of the area. 62-52, they're on top of it. They're in place. Wacky, waving, inflatable arm folk, they're in place right now as 2-1. That's going to be the end of this match. Looks like we got some bonus points at the end there by Decorah High School. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for these teams. All right, we'll have a final score for you in just 1 minute, and then we'll move on to match number 5. Refs giving them one of the teams a couple ideas for the state event next week. We're ready for a final score. Throw it up on the big board. And our final score. Blue wins. Well done. 111-82. Whole lot of artifacts moved around there. 52 by blue and 51 by red. That's the end of that match. We're going to have match number 5 coming up in just a couple minutes. And everybody, if you wouldn't mind, why don't you put your hands together for Waverly Shell Rock Senior High School for putting all this together today. I don't know if you realize it, but almost all of us are volunteers for First. We give our time and our effort to hopefully help some of these students find the careers that will give them a lifetime of money, of course, but also of service. First is probably the only sport you'll ever watch played where every single participant can go pro. And we can only do that with all the volunteers that show up. All the folks from the high school that put this together, that were here hours before we got here, setting everything up. The cuers making sure the next teams are ready to go. All the folks you see behind the tables here, all making sure that we have a good, great last opportunity to test your robots before the championship event next weekend. Now this time round, match number 5, we have on the red side of the field from Valley Lutheran High School, it's Crossfire. Alderman High School also is there with Pioneer Robotics from Davenport. I think the folks that had to drive the farthest to get here this morning. On the blue side of the field, right here from Waverly Shell Rock Senior High School, it's the Wave Droids. And from Decatur, it's Odin's Order of Engineers. All right, getting these robots all together and ready. This is qualification match 5 of 15. We'll just be doing the 15 matches. We will not be having any playoffs tonight. Here we go to randomize. Whoop, and there it is, green, purple, purple. We're good here. We're good back there. Red Alliance, you ready to go? They're so excited. We'll try it one more time. Red Alliance, are you ready? Blue Alliance, are you ready? Are you ready up there? Yeah, okay. Then here we go in 3, 2, 1, go. Quick movement right out of the gate. Oh, nice far shots here. We got the Wave Droids shooting quickly. And again, a quick pickup by Crossfire, but a little bit high. Wave Droids getting some, just knocking them out there. 2, 4, 6 already set up over there on the blue side of the field in the classifier. Oh, there's some more quick ones. Nice job over on the red side of the field. All 9 are there.
Pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Wow, both sides, we got all 9 set up. They emptied the classifier on the red side so they could fill it up again. Remember, I told you after 9, they only got a point apiece for those instead of the 3 points they get for the first 9 in the qualifier. Dropping them back out again on the red side because they want to get them in the right order. That's green, purple, purple with a minute and a half left. Oh, some nice far shots. Shooting from downtown there. Wave Droids getting a couple of great shots in. Oh, and also Odin's Order of Engineers getting one and missing one. Not bad shots. Oh, nice job there. Again, by our friends from Waverly Shell. Loading up again. Trying to be careful because they're trying to, the human players can get the balls in place for them, but at no time can the human player actually be touching the ball at the same time the robot is. they'll get a penalty for that. So they can set them up and put them in place, but then they got to get their hands out of the way so the robot can take care of business. Movement, lot of artifacts all over the place. Quick shots there. Really great job there by the Pioneer Robotics. Shooting straight in, and that's going to be 8 right there, knocking all the balls back out again so they can get more artifacts in there to get 3 points apiece. Meanwhile, looks like we're filling back up on the blue side of the field as well. There's 6 so far. There goes the 7th. Remember, they can put 9 in there before they start losing the number of points they can get. Odin's Order of Engineers having a bit of a discussion over there with the robot who keeps trying to move into them a little too quickly as we move into the end zone with 3, 2, 1, and that's going to be it for this match. Have a score for you in just 1 minute. Have your final score in a second. These matches move so much quicker. With everyone scoring, having a tablet, they're able to put their scores right in there. Occasionally there's a discussion like we're having right now about whether a particular bit of activity was indeed a problem, and if there are any points disallowed because of it. Teams being talked to by the ref, explaining stuff for next week. And now we're all good. Here comes the score. Final score. Red wins. Well done. Crossfire and Pioneer Robotics with 167 points. Wave Droids and Odin's Order of Engineers with 146. Blue may have lost, but both of these teams had a strong showing on this particular match number 5. We got qualification match number 6 coming up next. Match reset, and also a couple of the zebras there. A little fixing of the field and of the red classifier. Whenever you go to any of these matches, it's always great to watch how quickly these teams can, the volunteers that are working field reset, can reset the entire field. you ever see something at Worlds where we're doing literally hundreds of matches. Last year, I think 144 matches on 4 different sets of fields. These guys are amazing how quickly they get in there, fix stuff, and get it ready for the next time round. One group of volunteers you never hear about but do all the heavy lifting are the cuers. Those are the people that are over there by the tables on this side, making sure that the next teams to go out are ready to go, so that we're not in the back somewhere searching for teams and slowing everything down. Each of these matches is 2.5 minutes long, but a lot of time the time between matches is only 5 or 7 minutes, which means they're really cruising to get everything ready and get started on the next match. Four more robots entering the field for qualification match 6 of 15. This time round, on the red side of the field, please say hello to Ragnarok, team 243-58. Next to them from Bunker Middle School, it's the Robo Wolves. On the blue side of the field, it's the H2O Lou-Bots. I get it, Waterloo. And also Cybots. Denver Senior High School in the house. It really has a question mark at the end of their name, by the way. That's why I say it that way every single time. Cybots? Okay, as soon as the robots are ready, and everybody has put down their controllers and stepped away, we'll get ready for this next match. Here we go to get everything randomized. Purple, green, purple this time around. Red Alliance, are you ready to go? Yes, that's better. Blue Alliance, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you guys ready? Well, cheer them on in 3, 2, 1, go! Quick movement right out of the gate. Look at that, 243-58, man. Shooting them right away. Great job by Ragnarok. Getting some more balls more artifacts on board. Shooting. I think it still thinks it's shooting. It's winning here as we run out of time in autonomous. Still about 8 seconds left. 5975 has them on board, but not going anywhere with it right now. The Cybots.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Now let's see how they can drive these robots. 59-75 getting themselves lined up to shoot. Shooting out quickly. Look at that. The H2O Lubots getting 3 right in there. Over on the red side of the field, you'll notice we get loosed all those artifacts in the classifier and already have another 2 back in. They're shooting hard, they're shooting fast. 243-78, great job. Ragnarok keeps lining up and then shooting. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, nice shot. Look at that one up in the air by the Cybots. High, mighty, and right to home, lining up in the classifier. Quick moving up as the H2O Lubots try to get a couple more artifacts on board. Nice shot there. I think it was shooting for me. Oh, another one. Both times, though, unfortunately, Cybots coming a little bit off to the side. Cybot trying to get themselves set up to try again. Lining themselves up. Can they get in the right place where they want to be? There they go, ready for the shot. Meanwhile, H2O Lubots and Cybots both shooting some in there. As they get 6 in there as we get down to just 25 seconds left in this match. Quick movement once again by Ragnarok. Getting some more lined up as we get into the end game. Ragnarok's lined up. They're going to shoot. Boom, boom, boom. They get 1 of the 3. Now we have 2 robots in their final spots there. See if they can stay in place here as we get down to 4, 3, 2, 1. That's going to be it on this match. 1 robot on each alliance, locking themselves to the home position there at the very end of the match. That's going to be worth some points to them as well. Now, so on the blue side, we have full and we have a partial in the home square. On the red side, we have partial. That partial is worth 5 points. If they're all the way in the square, it's worth 10. Refs talking over a couple of possible penalties. Loading those up so we can get a final score just for you. This is match number 6, and we have a final score. Look up at the big board. Red wins. Well done on this decode match. Red 128, blue 57. Strong showing by both teams, but 93 artifacts by the Red Alliance. Well done there. Meanwhile, I told you about these guys. Field Reset is already getting things ready for our next match, match number 7. All right, this is match number 7 in your programs, number 1 in your hearts. On the red side of the field, we have Decorah High School. It's Odin's Order of Engineers. And with their teammates this time round, the wacky, waving, inflatable arm flailing tube men and women. On the blue side of the field, say hello to my little friends, Valley Lutheran High School with Crossfire. And you know it's not a party if the Sea of Electrons is not there. East High School and West High School right here on the blue side of the field. Give it up for all 4 of these teams. It's going to be a random kind of morning. Purple, green, purple, and we're ready. Red Alliance, are you ready? Blue Alliance, did you come to work hard? Are you ready? Are you ready? Well, let's go. Are you guys ready? Count with me here all together. And 3, 2, 1, go. Look at that nice movement right away. Straight shots. Great job by Crossfire. Shooting far away, the Odin's Order of Engineers trying to get in there and doing a good job as well. Crossfire again, loading up again and shooting yet again. Crossfire's not done. There's another 2 more. Well, yes, 2 more. Hit on the side and then dropped in. Nice move by Odin's Order of Engineers.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Now we'll see how well they can drive. Moving all these robots, all moving all at once. Sea of Electrons having a little bit of trouble first getting one to fire out, and then when they did fire, they fired a bit too far away. They're going to see what else they can do. Odin's Order of Engineers getting ready to shoot. Oh, a couple more shots a little bit to the side there from Crossfire, but they're not done yet. Here comes Sea Electrons. That's a little bit off to the side. A little bit high on some of these, but they're trying really hard to get them close. Meanwhile, on the red side of the field, we've got 5 already set up. But there's another couple on the blue side. Great job. No stopping the wacky, waving, inflatable arm people. Now they've got working really hard on the red side. They just released all of those, so they get 3 points for each one that was loaded up in there. Now see if they can get some more in there for 3 points each time. You saw one roll off the top at the end there on the red side. That's just where the point coming in because they already had 9 in line. Robots are getting ready here. Another shot here. Looks like the blue side has filled up there. Now to decide whether they keep shooting. Oh, nice release there. See if it was in time. Good job there on the blue side of the field. Red shooting close and hard there. Decorah High School going to town. Meanwhile, we've got Crossfire once again lining up, shooting well. And their teammates, Sea Electrons, they're not sitting on their laurels either. We got 3 more loaded up on there on the blue side of the field. Meanwhile, we got all 9 on red, which means those last couple are going to roll off the top, but still get points. But not the 3 points you get for the rest as the time runs out. Looks like we might have a couple of robots in the squares. On both sides, we have a full and a partial. Means one robot's right in the square, another's partially in the square. That means an extra 15 points for each of these alliances. We'll have the final scores on this in just one moment. Okay, there's a final score coming up on the board. Take a look. Final score, blue wins. Crossfire and Sea of Electrons with 101, and red, Odin's Order of Engineers and the wacky waving inflatable arm failing 2 men and women with 92 points. That's it for match number 7. Match number 8 is coming up next. We're halfway through. Now, I think First Tech Challenge gets a little bit crazy here and at the championships next week and at Worlds at the end of April. Sometime you really got to check out First Global. Every year they pick a different capital city of a country. They've done it 8 times now. Last year, this past fall, we were in Panama City, Panama. The year before, I always have to say the difference, right? The other one is a year before that was in Athens, Greece. And this past year in Panama City, Panama, we had 181 countries represented, 1 robot for each country. After the week was over, my brain hurt from trying to translate in my head, but I met lifelong friends. That's the best thing about First. You can find your career, you can find your life, you can find what direction you want to go. As Dean Kamen has said many times, it's the only sport where everyone can go pro. And believe it or not, there's some states like Texas where you can actually letter in robotics. And a country I know of, I'm sure there's more, but Belize, where robots is considered one of their national sports. Okay. Match number 8. We have on the red side of the field the Robo Wolves. There you go. Give it up, give it up. And Wave Droids. On the blue side of the field, say hello to Ragnarok. And Team Talons. All right, there we go. Purple, purple, green. There's a randomization. Red Alliance, are you ready? Blue Alliance, are you ready? Ready? Yeah! How about y'all? You ready? Perhaps we'll wait for a moment. I just get so excited. Oh, I hate that sound. It usually means lunch wasn't very good to me, but we're going to see what's up here. We're going to re-randomize because of an issue with the system. Okay, well, here we go with a re-randomization of, what do we got there? Purple, green, purple. All right, and once more real quick. Red, are you ready? Blue, are you ready? Are you ready? Y'all ready? Count it with me if you would. 3, 2, 1, go! Wow, quick moving out of the gate. Look at that. Nice job. Quick movement by Team Talons. They're in play, shooting those artifacts right out of what appears to be a volcanic opening. Other quick ones happening there. Quick movements by Ragnarok, too. Now it's sitting there waiting. Meanwhile, over on the far side, we do have the Wave Droids. Whoa, shooting from downtown. 2-1 all the way from the end.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, the robots did their job. Let's see what the drivers can do now that they're in charge. Quick load up there of the Wave Droids. Getting ready. Got a couple balls. Shooting long. Whoa, no. Knocked at the last minute by Talos there. So they only got one of those in. Meanwhile, they went over to release all the other artifacts that were waiting in line there. All 9 are out now. Started off with another one in play. Meanwhile, we've got 2, 4, 6, 7 happening over on the blue side of the field. Moving back and forth as we get down to 1:20 left in this particular match. A couple of nice job there. Whoa, and a quick shot over to the side there. Ragnarok. Trying to line themselves up. Meanwhile, quick movement over here by Robo-Wolves. Blocking off a little bit there with that smiley face bot getting reloaded with 3 more artifacts. Trying to get in place here, moving off to the side. They're getting underneath. See what they're going to do with it. Oh, nice shot straight up. Oh, too much spin on the ball there. One of them came back in, but one did go down into the rack. Quick ones happening over on the blue side of the field as we're getting down to 34 seconds left in this match. 2 more over there. Not done yet. Artifacts. Boom, boom, boom. Quick movement there by Ragnarok. 3 up, 3 in. And the points keep coming. A little bit off to the side on both of those, but they're not done yet as we get down to 17 seconds left in this match. Quick movement as 808 gets themselves lined up. Robo-Wolves are trying to get in directly in the square. They're a little bit off to the side. We'll see if they can do it or not and still allow their other teammate to get in there. They're in there just a little bit. Time runs out. Let's see what we got for the final lineup. Yeah, blue has 2 partials. On the red side, look like one of the wheels is close, but it looks like it's in. That's 10 points. And a partial there by 132.06, another 5 points. So final at the end, 10 points for blue, 15 points for red. Looked like we had a major and a minor issue over here on the field. Referees talking it through, got it all together. Now here we're going to have final score for you. Right up on the big board, take a look. What do we got going on? Red wins! Well done, 124 to 113, a close shot. And look at those artifacts, 87 and 66. Boy, these guys were shooting like there was no tomorrow. We'll see what happens for the next match in just a minute. All right, this is match number 9, correct? All right. On the red side of the field, please say hello once again to the Shellbots from Waverly Shell Rock High School. And also, their partners in crime this time round, it's the H2O Lou-Bots from Waterloo. On the blue side of the field, Denver's in the house with the Cybots. And of course, it's Davenport with Pioneer Robotics. Quad City's in the house. My favorite Indian restaurant in all of Iowa is in Davenport. Now you're making me hungry. Are we? No, I shouldn't. I don't. Yeah, they're not sponsored. I try not to do that when I can. Well, actually, when I moved down there 6 years ago, there's no Indian place. There's an Indian place in Fairfield, nothing down by Burlington. I got to go all the way to your hometown to get to it. All right. Here comes the randomization. Purple, green, purple. We're all set here. Red Alliance, are you ready? You're missing, boy. Blue Alliance, are you ready? That's better. Are you all ready? All right. And we're good in the back. We're good in the front. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, nice shots. Quick shots there. Shellbots in line. They reloaded. Look at that. Shellbots making 5 on the red side of the field. 2, 4, 5. 5 over on the blue side, too. Couple more happening in autonomous. Whoa, nice job. All 3 of those dropping in for the Pioneer Robotics as we're now out of time.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, here we go. Loosing the artifacts and the dogs of war on the blue side, getting themselves reloaded so they can get 3 points again for each one of those. They don't have what we need, which is purple, green, purple, but I see a couple places of purple, green, purple in there. That'll be some extra points for them, as they definitely are getting the pattern points. Quick shot there. Oh, a little bit off there for the H2O Lou-Bots, trying to get themselves lined up. Meanwhile, here goes the Cybots. Are they going to be shooting there or trying to get just right? And there's one up and in. Great job there. As we keep on moving down with 1:15 left in this particular match. Robots moving back and forth. I can see a little bit of action happening with Pioneer Robotics again. They're trying to get themselves lined up so they can get another shot off. A couple of artifacts are outside the playing field. They're coming back in so that the human player can move them back in and get loaded back up. That's what the Shellbots are doing right now. Trying to get the artifacts lined. Shellbots are loaded up. They're trying to shoot, 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 shoot. And that's 3 more in there. Well done. Oh, quick high one there. Nice job by the Cybots. 36 seconds left in this particular match as we have all 4 robots moving ceaselessly all around the field. Quick movement over there. Trying to get that classifier filled. Emptied again on the blue side. Red side's trying to get it in there. They've got 5 in there right now. We're into the end game. Let's see if these robots can line themselves up and get a couple more points as they move along. There's quick movement right there. H2O Lou-Bots, they're in place. Oh, and over there on the other side, we see the Pioneer Robotics in place as time runs out. I don't know, last minute move by the Shellbots may have given them two partials. 2 partials there. Okay. Okay, so the shellbots weren't in there when the buzzer sounded, so they don't get the partial there. And they also pushed the other robot, gets a little bit outside. So they're going to get one partial over on that side and one full one on the blue side. So 5 and 10 points respectively. We'll have a final score for you in just one moment. Okay, I can't not tell you guys. The place is Taste of India in Davenport. It's a great place. I'm an influencer for Google for restaurants and stuff, and they've got a lot of good press. Some of the hardest working people that are here throughout first are the referees. These guys have to take a test. They have to know a lot going on about whatever's happening with each of the games every year. And they have many discussions to try to figure out what's going on. Sometimes they get to travel. My friend Troy from New York has been all around the world being a referee for first. Let's read the final score here. We got blue wins. Well done. 114 by the Cybots and Pioneer Robotics against 72 by the Shellbots and the H2O Lubots. Give it up for all four of these teams, guys. Give a little round of applause for how hard they're working in match number 9. Next up in your programs is match number 10. Start meeting these teams in just one moment. Everybody dance. On the red side of the field, we have Sea of Electrons. And you know it wouldn't be a party without the Wave Droids. On the blue side of the field, those wacky, waving, inflatable arms flailing, 2 men and women, it's 6252. And Bunger Middle School's in the house, Robo Wolves. And randomly, it's green, purple, purple this time round. He's giving me a thumbs up here. Red Alliance, are you ready? Blue Alliance, did you come to play? You good? Y'all ready for this? Count it with me if you would mind. 3, 2, 1, go! Well, quick, kind of a little hesitant move out of the gate. Oh, nice job there. Oh, yeah, okay, now it's going to leave some marks, guys. We've got the Wave Droids taking care of business. Meanwhile, those wacky waving inflatable guys must not like me because I had a couple of those hit me as I came out of the gate. Didn't unfortunately go into the area there. Oh, a little high again. Classifiers a little bit hurting on the blue side, red side, all full at the end there.
Pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
And now here we go. Green, purple, purple. Couple of those laid out over there on the red side of the field. And here comes on the blue side as well. Quick movement back and forth. 72-48. Hitting it right. Sea of electrons on top of things. Going back a couple off the side there. Wacky inflatable guys shooting a couple more. Meanwhile, quick reload up of Robo Wolves. They're on top of things, loading themselves in place. Oh, a little high. And a couple more down. Oh, just a bit outside. Meanwhile, going over to release everything in the classifier on the blue side so they can get some more three-pointers. Oh, shooting from downtown. Some nice work there by the Wave Droids. Not taking anything for granted. Meanwhile, here comes the middle school. Nice shot. Gets them released and moves back to get some more of those artifacts. We're not done yet, though. We get down to 43 seconds left in this match. Quick standoff. Nice move over there on both sides here. The Cora High School shooting a couple up as we get down to 30 seconds. Long shots again. I'm telling you, Wave Droids love shooting from way, way, way downtown. As we get ready to start the final part of this game. Another great shot, and yet another. Quick movement there. That's going to give them all 9 over there on the red side of the field. 3 points for every one of those as we get down to just a few seconds left. 62-52. Looks like they're in place. Meanwhile, Robo Wolves trying to get a partial in there. And, of course, Sea of Electrons trying to get a full one if they can. Yeah, Sea of Electrons gets us full 10 points, parking themselves right in the square. I see the blue has one partial. I don't know if the other's a full or partial. All right, here we go. That's the end of that match. Let's see what the final score is. Take a look over at the big board. Red wins 145-64. Great job by 72-48 and 132-06. Let's give it up for all 4 of these teams. Sea of Electrons, Wave Droids, Wacky, Waving Inflatable Arm Flailing Tube Men and Women, and the Robo Wolves. That is your match number 10. This, ladies and gentlemen, is match number 11 of 15. On the red side of the field, please give it up for Denver Senior High School, the Cybots. And Decorah High School, Odin's Order of Engineers. On the blue side of the field, East High School and West High School make the H2O Lubots. And Northland Community School brings us Team Talons. Head ref pointing out a positioning of Odin's robot there, which they reset. Everybody's ready. And here comes the randomization for this match number 11. Purple, green, purple. All right. Red Alliance, are you ready to go? Excellent. Blue Alliance, are you ready to go? Did you come to play? All right, we good? Everybody ready? Count it with me, loud and proud. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Quick movement out of the gate by 3 of the robots right away. Look at that. We're coming right out the volcanic eruption there of 9215, taking care of business. Quick movement there by Team Talons, and some movement over to the side there by Odin's Order of Engineers. I don't know if that's going to be it or not. Well, Odin's moving again. Is it lining up, or is it just going to wait for a minute? It's doing a little happy dance here on the tarmac as we get down.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Where these teams have a chance to show how good of drivers they all are. 59.75 shooting high, but a little bit too high. Meanwhile, Odin's getting a couple more points in. Quick lineup over here for the Team Talons as they're shooting, trying to get lined up exactly right. They're a little off to the side. We'll see if they can get in. Oh, there's a bouncing in. Great job by Odin taking care of business. Another high one, but it's a little off to the side there for the Cybots. Cybots, they get one in. Well done. Ooh, a little bit off to the side there by the H2O Lubots, trying to get themselves in position. Long shot across the way there. Odin's shooting long from the far corner, trying to get a hold of another artifact here so they can shoot again. Here they go. Odin shoots and scores. Well done over there. Meanwhile, we got a couple of the robots dancing in the middle here. Little Cybot and Team Talon mixing it up. Back and forth. We have a team number on the tarmac there. Oh, a couple great more shots there by Odin. Taking care of business as we get down to 38 seconds left in this particular match. Match number 11 of 15. Quick movement, long and far, and a little bit wide. Nice try there. As Cybots try to get another one of the artifacts in, down to 22 seconds left. Oh, yes! Man, Cybot shot high, but they got it in there. Well done. Loading back up to try to shoot another one. Oh, but you know what? Odin's can't be stopped. They shot another one in there. Oh, here it comes. Cybot's trying to get in place there for one more as we get down to 2, 1. Oh! And a shot that goes in almost on the buzzer. That's going to be this particular match. On the blue side at the end, we have 2 partials there. That's 5 points apiece. And it looks like a full on the red side. Actually, that winds up to be the same amount of points. 10 on red and 2 5s on blue. Give us a minute, and we will give you the next match. Hold on just a second. We'll have final scores in one moment. You remember when we had to wait a lot of time between getting match scores? Love it when a plan comes together. Here we go, final score, take a look. Red wins. The Cybots and Odin's Order of Engineers getting 73 points to Team Talon, and the H2O Lubots 57. And a lot of those were in those artifacts, 45 artifacts to 15. Next up, 12. Qualification match 12 of 15. This, ladies and gentlemen, is match number 12 in your programs. Match number 12. Starting with the Machu Picchu Think Award winners of last year. On the red side, it's Pioneer Robotics. They're working with the Stonehenge Innovation Award sponsored by RTX of last year. It's the Shellbots. Over here on the blue side of the field, another Stonehenge winner, the Winning Alliance captains, it's Crossfire. And the Acropolis Think Award, it is Ragnarok, the winner of the award last year. Ragnarok's in the house. Now, as these teams have played back and forth on the previous 11 matches, what's really kind of neat is on the red side of the field, Pioneer Robotics is in number 1 place, is in the first place. And on the blue side, Crossfire is in second place in all the scores so far today. Top 2 teams playing each other right now. We'll see how it all works out. Are you ready to get random? Purple, purple, green. All right. He's giving me a thumbs up here. How about you guys? Red, are you ready? Blue, are you ready? Are you ready? Y'all ready? I try so hard. Okay, here we go. Count down with me if you want. If not, I'm loud enough for all of us. In 3, 2, 1, go. Quick movement right out of the gate. Look at that. Oh my gosh. 256.56. Pioneer Robotics shooting high and quick. Meanwhile, Ragnarok also shooting some down there. Oh, look at that. Already 10 shot into the red side. Blue, 246. Not done yet as we're going to run out of time in just about 5 seconds left in autonomous. 2, 1.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, now these drivers, see what they can do. They already had some great scores in the beginning in autonomous. But we're loading up here. Quick shots off there. Once again, Pioneer Robotics taking care of business. And the same thing with Ragnarok, shooting high, shooting often. Hey, there goes Crossfire. They're not going to be left behind. Quick movement over there. Oh, and we got just about 2, 4, 6, 8. Got one more they can get over on the blue side if they wish. We'll see what happens. Oh, and nice job. Now see if they can release it to get 3 points for the other ones too. Not quickly enough, but now they can get some more 3-pointers. Meanwhile, quick movement by Pioneer Robotics. They are having none of it. They're going to keep those coming as quick as they can get a hold of the artifacts and shoot them up. 1, 2, 3, done. Going right back there, dropping them out and trying to get them back up. Look at that. Already have reloaded. They're shooting up high and shooting well. Pioneer Robotics came to play. We've got 2, 4, 6 of the artifacts there lined up in the classifier for the red side of the field. On the blue side of the field, we got 6 of them released again. Oh, nice job here in the corner. I didn't even see that one come up on me. Crossfire, getting up into the close corner and shooting 3 shots. Boom, 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 one right after the other. Crossfire's loaded again. But meanwhile, we do have Shellbots shooting far, shooting wide. We'll see what they can do. Quick movement also by Ragnarok. Ragnarok got in line, shot some up. Now it's getting reloaded. Quick movement by Pioneer Robotics. And here we go, Ragnarok trying to get on scope here. Crossfire trying to shoot and gets 2 right where they need to be. Well done, quick movement there. 15 seconds left in this match. Quick movement again. Moving back and forth. We have Ragnarok loading back up, seeing what they can do as we get down to only 3, 2, 1. That's going to be it. Last second shots by Pioneer Robotics. We'll see what counts. Looks like Pioneer Robotics got into place after the final buzzer, which means they have one partial there at the end, 147-36 in place with the Shellbots. Also over on the blue side of the field, we have Crossfire that seems to be all the way in it. I don't think that their team member is going to score in the closing points. Checking out some final scores and final changes here. Guys, you have no idea. I guess that even a few years ago, it used to take minutes before we had the final scores. Now, with the way that these pads work, and they're able to turn the scores over, they might have a discussion like the referees are having right now. But once it's decided, they load it in, and we have a score for you that quick. In the Worlds, it was slow enough that we would do it at one field. We'd move over and do the next match at the next field, and we came back to the first field, we'd have a score by that time. This is a great time to mention that if you like what you see here and you're going to come to the championships next week down in Iowa City, why not bring a couple friends with you? First is the kind of thing that you see other people doing and volunteering and helping with the students, and all of a sudden you can't figure out how you'd never volunteered before. This year I'm celebrating my 18th year as a volunteer, and it all happened because I just, someone asked me to come on out, and I queued. I didn't even know what queuing was. Next thing you know, I was all over the place with it. So if you have a couple of friends that are looking for ways to be involved with schools, with students, or just with our future, it's a way to go. And no matter what the event is, they always feed you. That's a big thing for me. All right, that's it. I got a final score coming up. Let's see what we got. Red wins Pioneer Robotics and Showbots with 213 points. Look at that, 157 artifacts. Blue, Crossfire and Ragnarok, still an impressive 108 artifacts with 156 points. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, you are seeing our high score right now, 213 to 156. Three more matches to go. Next up, match number 13. Let's meet the teams for match number 13. First off, on the red side of the field, it's 11834, Odin's Order of Engineers. Their teammate this time round is 7247. It's H2O Lubots. On the blue side of the field, say hello to my friends, 6252, the wacky, waving, inflatable arm flailing tube men and women. And wait a second, we're not done waving yet. Here comes team 13206, Wave Droids. Let's get a little bit random. Green, purple, purple. Red Alliance, are you ready to go? Blue Alliance, are you ready? Are you ready? Y'all ready for this? There, that's what I love to hear. And here we go in 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh, look at that, quick movement right out. Line themselves up. No, a little bit off to the side, a little bit too far. Oh, but the second shot on both of them go in, 11834 and 6252. Taking care of business, now needing to line up and reload. Moving right back into it, here comes those wacky waving inflatable kids. Trying to get them right. Oh, just a little bit too high. But time for Odin to give it a shot. Odin gets one in there, nice shot there. And that's gonna be it.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, now all these robots are moving quickly. Look at 7247 getting themselves lined up, getting ready. H2O Lubots, they're in place. Are they close enough? Oh, a little bit off to the side there. 6252, not sure if the wacky guys are trying to get me or the goal. Nice job there, quick and dirty. Odin's Order taking care of business. Couple more going a little too high there. The wacky waving inflatable guys got to organize that a little bit better. But Odin taking care of business and then moving wacky guys out of the way there. But, well, a little bit off to the side. They got one of the couple that they were shooting for. Meanwhile, we've got wave droids loaded back up. Shooting high, shooting far. Getting a little too much bounce off some of these. So they're bouncing back out even though they were pretty true to the mark getting in place. Wave droids in place, a little bit off to the side. Boom, there's one. Oh, that's one of three. Wave droids moving back to get a couple more loaded back up. We got on the blue side just 5. On the red side, we've got 7. We're still rolling through here with 44 seconds left. See what we can do. Quick movement here. Looks like red is almost got the classifier all loaded up. See if they can do anything more here as we move into 30 seconds, 1/2 minute. Can we change everyone's opportunity in a 1/2 minute? Quick movement. Oh, nice move there. If you saw Odin got pushed back and still kind of did a shot off his left foot and still got it in there. Well done. 9 lined up as we're into the final part of the game. 72-47 trying to get themselves in place. So they can get a couple of partials, I think, there. 62-52's in place. And at the very end there, nice shooting Tex. Good job by the wave droids, hitting some far outside shots at the very last minute. Looks like I got a couple of partials on the red side. That'll be worth 5 points apiece. And I think the wacky, waving, inflatable arm flailing, 2 men and women, look like they might have picked up 10 points to end this particular match. Going over the scores a little bit, checking out a couple possible major and minor fouls. Those guys in the striped shirts, the zebras, will give us a final score in just a minute as soon as they talk it through. A reminder, of course, we do have the championships for Iowa next weekend. But Worlds this year, for those teams that make it, will be the last week of April, going into the first day or so of May. Later than it normally is. Looking for a great opportunity to take some vacay time. Stop on down. We're one of the few organizations that actually fills, with our 4 programs, all of the convention center down there in Houston, and it is a big one, trust me. Plus, Houston is a nice town to spend a couple days checking things out. Heck, it's worth the trip just to go to all the food trucks that are all over the place down there. Okay, here goes our final score. Blue wins the Waukee Inflatable Arm Flailing Tube Men and Women and Wave Droids with 82 points, and Odin's Order of Engineers and the H2O Lubots with 74. Coming up on match number 14 next. My friends, this is our penultimate match today. Only one more match after this one. On the red side of the field, say hello to team 9215 Team Talons. Their teammate is currently in third position for these matches today. That's team 8008, the Robo Wolves. On the blue side of the field, from right here in Waverly, Shell Rock Senior High School, it's the Shellbots. And currently in number 2 position, from Valley Lutheran High School, it's their teammate Crossfire. All right, we're going to get this underway in just a minute. Crossfire doing a little bit of last-minute adjusting to their robot. Now it's time to randomize. And it's purple, green, purple. Red Alliance, are you ready to go? Blue Alliance, are you ready to go? I love you guys. Are you ready? Y'all ready for this? Count it with me, folks. Here we go. Second to last one of these. In 3, 2, 1, go. Look at that quick movement right out of the gate. Quick, a little off to the side there. 9968 hitting fine. Some quick movements. Oh, 9215 and 808 both hitting a few of them. As I keep trying there. Team Talon and Robo Wolves trying to shoot a couple. Meanwhile, Crossfire's lining itself up, but it's out of ammunition. It's going to wait for just a minute until we get down to the end of autonomous.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Now watch all four of these robots move quickly. Over there we have the Shellbots in their 8th season getting loaded up. Meanwhile, also the Robo Wolves, they're loaded back up again. Celebrated their 13th season as a team. They're right underneath the gate, and they're shooting high. And they got 2 of the 3. Nicely done. Another movement over there by Team Talon. Hello? Now they're shooting at me. What will happen next? Quick movement by these robots. Far shots off to the side. Really great job there by 147-36 Shellbots, currently in their 8th season. Quick movement trying to get all those up there by the Shellbots. Not done yet though. 808, Robo Wolves pushing up against the top there. Couple more shooting up high, but not quite getting it in place. Robo Wolves trying to load back up and head back over. Now they have been shooting all day from right underneath the net, trying to shoot up there into the code territory. And there they go, 1, 2, and 3, all of them getting into classifier. And we keep moving on. 808 is already back loading up again. Long shot coming up here from 147-36. Oh. 2 out of 3 by the Shellbots. Going back and trying to get themselves loaded back up one more time. We're getting down to 26 seconds left in this match. A little push off to the side here. Oh, quick movement there. Here we go with 92-15, trying to get themselves loaded back up again. They do have some on board. Artifact 1, good. Artifact 2, good. They're all set. 98-68 trying to be in place, and 147-36. Ho! Look over there. I don't know if they've got that. But Blue was trying to stay inside with Crossfire and giving Shellbot just that little corner for a partial. And we got it full and a partial. 15 points there for the Blue side. Over on the red side, Robo Wolves seem to be in there. I don't know if Team Talus is in there. They look like they're partial, but I'm not 100%. What was red? Full and partial, or partial? 10 points total on the red side of the field. We'll see if those points make any difference in the final score. Looks like we got a thumbs up. We'll have here comes our final score on our penultimate match of the day. Blue wins. Shellbots and Crossfire with 97 points. Team Talus and Robo Wolves with 65. Look at that artifact count there. 46 on the red, 56 on the blue. These teams work really, really hard. Coming up next will be our last match of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, but we're going to have some more afterwards. So I lied to you, but we got some more matches coming up after that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, meeting these teams quickly. On the red side of the field, we have Pioneer Robotics and Ragnarok. On the blue side of the field, we have Sea of Electrons and Cybots. Now, random are set up and ready to go with purple, green, purple. This is the last of the regular qualifying, but we're going to have some more after this. So stick around. Red Alliance, are you ready? Oh, last one, give it to me. Are you ready? Blue Alliance, are you ready? You ready? Ready? Okay, are you ready? Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go! There they go out of the gate. Oh, the shot's a little bit off to the side there. But coming up, Pioneer Robotics does shoot all three of theirs and sets them up. I like the little turntable setup that Pioneer has to put their artifacts in. Keep them all organized and ready to go. Quick movement over there by Ragnarok again. Oh my gosh, Pioneer Robotics is not done yet. They're rolling more of those. That's 12 so far.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Now let's see what the drivers can do in this match. Releasing all of the other artifacts on the red side, and then they're shooting for more. Making a couple misses. Oh, a couple of high balls there. Getting a little close on the artifacts, but not quite sinking them. Oh, what a great shot, but it bounced back out. On the blue side, just 5 are currently in there. And there goes a whole bunch on the red side. 2, 4, 5 all at once. Meanwhile, taking definitive shots over here. We've got the Sea of Electrons getting himself loaded and taking care of business. And quick movements by Pioneer Robotics again. These guys are wasting no time at all. They keep getting them in there and then knocking the classifier or the gate out of the classifier so they can have them roll back down and get 3 points for every single one of those that's run. Now, not a lot of movement on the blue side of the field at the moment. Red side loading them up. Quick movement here. Pioneer Robotics keeps shooting them. Yeah, well, that was close, but they didn't get me that time. Pioneer Robotics really kind of moving quickly. They're shooting them up in there to get the 3 points. Then they're releasing them all at the bottom and picking up another 3 again to keep rolling. Here we go. Quick movement by Cybots. A little bit off to the right there as we get down to 24 seconds left in this match right now. Loading back up. Pioneer Robotics shooting 1, 2, 3 again. Cybots, they got one out, and they got 2 in there. Well done with them as we get down to 8 seconds left. See any more shooting? Oh, quick movements again by Pioneer Robotics as we get down to 3, 2, 1. That's going to be it. Cybots getting one with about 2 seconds left for a final score. Got a full blue, that's 10 points right there. Is that red one full? And a full on the red, so 10 points on either team to close out this match.
Just a quick announcement, guys. All hot dogs are free for the taking in the concession stand, so we don't want any leftover. So if you're hungry, go get a hot dog. That includes the volunteers.
And if you're feeling really nice, bring me one back over. All right, let's see what our final score is on this one. Red wins. Pioneer Robotics and Ragnarok with 170 points, 66 points for blue.
And along with that, team 25656, Pioneer Robotics did earn a yellow card for possession of 5 elements. Okay, we will very short. Okay, attention teams. The regular matches are over, so you have no more obligation to be here, so you are free to leave whenever. However, we will have the opportunity to run exhibition matches. So if you would like to try out a pairing with another alliance, please go ahead and pair up with them at the queuing tables. We do have a hard cutoff at 4 p.m., but we will continue running matches until then.
All right. Here we go. It's a random kind of thing. Green and purple, purple. Okay. Red Alliance, are you guys ready? Blue Alliance, you come to play? Good. Okay, we're good all the way around. Here it is. Count it with me. And 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, right out of the gate. Quick movement by all the robots. Oh, good job. Look at those long shots there. Wave droids, once again, they love shooting from downtown, don't they? Headed over to the corner. Pioneer Robotics getting themselves lined up as well. Waiting over here at the far side is the wacky waving inflatable arm. Those tube guys. Okay.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, now we'll see. Releasing all of those. What a great job. Man, they are not sitting on their laurels, are they? Pioneer Robotics. They released all the other ones, and they turned around and then dropped 3 more back in. They are moving along. Nice shot. Some of these shots from downtown are amazing. Long, far shots. There's another great one right there. Wave droids. Now they're moving back over. Loading back up. Going to do it again. We're not done yet. Ragnarok getting underneath. No, I'm sorry, that's not Ragnarok. That's Pioneer Robotics. And they release all of them again. Now, because they released them, each of those coming back in are 3-pointers. Oh, yes. Holy moly. Well, okay, now you hit me. Now we got a problem. Great job right there, Wave Droids. They are on the mark. Oh, the quick ones here. Look at that. Bam, bam, bam. Pioneer Robotics, quick to the point. Loading back up, getting in place again. Here they go again. Pioneer Robotics, 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much for playing. That loads them all down. All 9 are there. 10th one was on top. Now they're ready to load some more back up. There's a bounce. Couple of bounces here. Oh my gosh, hit at the last possible moment. Quick movement there by the wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube men and women. Moving just a little bit off to the side there. And causing a little issue for the wave droids. But we're not done yet. Still trying to load up a few more of those as we get to the end game. Nice shot. Nice clean shot. Oh, hit from behind, but still able to put a couple in. Well done with Odin's Order of Engineers. We're not done yet as we're getting down to final seconds, and that's the timeout. Looks like 62-52 has a 5-point because they're partially in, and none of the other robots, well, maybe. Yeah, you got a partial over there. Nicely done by the wave droids in the last second. They got a little bit of one toe over the blue square. That's going to give them the 5 points. Meanwhile, the wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube men and women get a partial as well. I don't know which I like more, the fact that you guys are the inflatable type of thing, or that you actually have a Norse helmet on top of the inflatable guy. Here we go, randomizing. Green, purple, purple. Red Alliance, are you guys ready? Excellent. Blue Alliance, are you ready? Are you ready? How about you? You feeling ready? Okay, excellent. You ready, guys? Yay. Welcome. Glad you guys are all here. And let's count it all together in 3, 2, 1, go. Quick movement right out of the gate. Oh, nice shots. They're everywhere. They're shooting everywhere. Oh, the humanity. Oh, the robustity. Whatever's appropriate. Had about 5 over there on blue and 6 on red. Quick movement right there. Pioneer Robotics on top of it, loading up. Being very careful. Remember, they the one got a yellow card earlier because of having too many on all at once.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
That's one way that first stops a team from totally taking over by loading all the balls up so nobody else can play or something like that. They usually have a maximum number of items you can have on them. In this particular game, it's 3 of the artifacts at any one time. Oh, mashing over there. Some quick movement back and forth. Wave droids trying to load on up here. Again, they just love shooting from downtown, don't they? The googly eyes of the wave bots loading a couple more back up to shoot some more in play. And, they got to be careful because when they shoot that far, too much arc on it, and it might bounce back out. That's happened to them a couple of times now. Pioneer Robotics moving up. Got some more of the balls loaded up and ready to try again. Pioneers got 3 more on board. Let's see what they do. 1, 2, 3. Bam, bam, bam. Oh. One of the robots evidently doesn't like me, but that's okay. We got some minor things happening over there on the red side of the field for a little bit of protection where they need to move off. There goes Pioneer Robots letting all of the artifacts out. They had that full up again with 9 of them. Yep, yeah, Pioneer Robotics having a few problems here and taking over. We also have some robot garbage on the field as well. Somebody's losing a couple little pieces. As we get down to 3, 2, 1. And that's your match. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for these teams. Give it up. Look at that. Red, 232, 110 blue. No. purple, green, and purple. That's randomization for you. Red Alliance, are you ready to go? Blue Alliance, did you come to work? Okay. You good? You good? Everybody having a good time? Remember, first, the only sport where every one of you can go pro. Okay, you ready for this? In 3, 2, 1, go! Let's see how quick they come out on automated programming. Oh, there we go. A couple shots out of the volcano. And 72-48, shooting all, but a little bit, just a bit outside. Doing a quick setup for 92-15 for another one. And yes, thank you very much. That'll be another one in. Looks like that might be it for us. And yes, I think it is. We're down to 3, 2, 1.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, now these robots are going to move. But I'm a little concerned there. Oh, there it goes. For just a second. 72-47. H2O Lubots was sitting for a minute. But now they're getting lined up, and they're doing another one of those cross-country express type runs, shooting all the way from the back corner where they can. Here come the Cybots getting loaded up there. Oh, my gosh. Some push back and forth. Oh. That's going to leave a mark. Still, Cybots trying to get it out, get rid of it out there, but I'm telling you, we've got Team Talon kind of trying to mess with their chi there. The balls are going everywhere. Artifacts are up and about. Can't quite get them high enough. Now, unfortunately, while Team Talon's was kind of stopping the other color from getting anywhere, they also were having trouble getting their own artifacts in. Looking to remember that we're looking for also the pattern points. It's got to be that color, purple, green, purple. You got a little bit happening over there on the blue side of the field in their classifier, but nothing currently on the red side of the field as we get down to 35 seconds left. And we're losing some pieces of robot on the field. Couple of screws, part of a number. Oh, we're getting here to the end game. Some pushing, some shoving, some coochie-cooing going on. Trying to get it in place. Had a minor problem with blue there as well. Now shooting the far shots left as we get down to 0 seconds. That's going to be it for this match. Oops, sorry. I don't know, these robots are starting to not like me. I'm getting them all shooting right at me. I'll take part of my number for 5. Pat? We got a couple of bits and pieces on the field. Careful, remember this is good practice, but we don't want a robot that's not working in a week. That would be bad. Refs are deciding on a couple of possible fouls. They'll have that worked out in a minute. Also, they're talking to the teams about their fouls so they can be better prepared for next weekend. All right. Looks like we're done figuring out this match out. I'm going to have a final score for you. Here comes your score for the match. Someone didn't commit on that one? Here we go. Final score. $55-35. Winner is red. They both had exactly the same number of artifacts, 18 on each of them. $20 points. Blue had 20 points worth of fouls that went to red as well, and that is the difference. Without those foul points, that would have been an even-Steven match, 35 each. This match on the red side of the field, we have Pioneer Robotics and Ragnarok. Over on the blue side of the field, it's the Wave Droids and Cybots. Woot, woot. We'll start this match in just a minute. We don't want to have to move the teams, but we need to move a couple of what team is where, so we're doing it in the system. Give us just a second. We'll be ready to roll for you. Everybody get ready to randomize. Purple, purple, green. Red Alliance, you guys ready? Oh, I wasn't going to go anywhere. No, well, I know. Sometimes I do that, and they always think that I'm about to roll on through them, and I'm like, I know where my bread is buttered. Everybody excited about next week? It's going to be a lot of fun. Make a point when you're there. Talk to a team you've never met before. Make some other connections. Yeah. Well, you know, you'd be surprised how things pop up and you have this opportunity, and somewhere down the road you might get a chance to work with them on something. There you go. Yeah, at championships. Yep. Okay. Red, are you ready? Blue, are you ready? Good in the back, good in the front. Y'all ready for this? Here we go. And 3, 2, 1. Oh. Oh. There are artifacts flying everywhere. Oh my God. The robosity. Getting more of them on. Look at this. Man, can you watch it? This is a slugfest, my friends. Shooting left and right. And this is even before anybody touches one of the controllers. Look at that. Oh, a little bit off to the side.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
And guys, it's already 60-46 before we even started teleop. Hold it. That guy shot at me before. Got high ones up there, 59-75, taking care of business. Sidebots are moving around, trying to get a couple more artifacts. Quick movement over here. Pioneer Robotics getting more loaded up so they can move back out there and shoot a couple more. And 2 of the 3 go in. Nice job here. Sidebots loaded up yet again. These robots are trying to get as many in as they can. Look at that move. Sidebots, can they shoot some more in there? They get them loaded and go for the shot. Oh, a little bit off to the side. Not enough strength behind it. Letting more out of and down on the side here. We've got robots back and forth, messing with each other as we get down below 1 minute left in this match. Just a minute to prove everything they can prove. What can they do? Who's going to win this one? This is going to be a close one, I know it. We got so many of these shooting, so much happened in autonomous that we're just going to be more scores on top of it. Classifiers are getting filled up, but they're not quite all the way there as we get down to 36 points. There, the classifier, it got full and reloaded here. Here we go in Pioneer Robotics, loading back up and shooting. Now they're dropping some more down so can get another 3. And we're down into the end game. Quick movement back, Pioneer Robotics, 3 more, boom, boom, boom. They're all over this as we get down to just 8 seconds left. There, one more shot with Pioneer Robotics. Trying to get on the squares if they can. 2, 1. Nice job there, my friends. Cybots right on the mark for an extra 10 points at the end. A little bit of a mess over there on the blue side. We'll have to wait and see what we got. Full and partial on blue. All right, some nice scoring on this one. We're going to have a decent score, I think. The fact that we had as many points as we did before they even touched their controllers means that we might have a nice score coming out of it. Head ref talking to the blue squad over there. Tell them exactly what happened in this last match. I will mention one more time, if you got some friends that like to have some fun, and you know they're looking for a way to give back in one way or another, why not take them to Iowa City next Saturday? They can learn how they can get involved with First. What? Yeah, it is free admission. Doesn't cost you a penny. Final score coming up. Blue wins. Well done. Look at that. And look at that final score, guys. 162 to 154. Blue had 125 points in artifacts alone, and they almost lost it because of 55 points in penalties. You got to pay attention to those penalties, guys. Without the penalties, this one would have been a blowout. 162 to 154. Thank you, guys. Good luck with your teams next week. Ladies and gentlemen, that was our last match. So we are done for the day. I wish you luck next week. Remember, World's the last week of April. And next September, we're going to be First Global. And they haven't even let us know yet where it's going to be, but it'll be someplace exotic, like Wichita. No, I don't know. We'll see. Thanks a lot for coming, everybody. I hope you have a really great weekend. Safe trip home. And thank you for all you do for First every single day. Only company with just a few hundred people working for them and over 20,000 volunteers. And we all couldn't do without your help. Thank you. Have a great day.